guys, happy Rookidee Community Day. I'm out right now trying to get a new family shiny line. So I do not have a shiny Rookidee. I do have like a 98 Rookidee, so I think I'm going to be mostly trying to get candies or a hundo or just some shiny luck, I guess, so far for this event. That's kind of what I'm going to be mainly targeting. I did finish the second page of research, so I'm going to take a look here to see what encounters we end up getting. Let's see on the first one, and it's going to be a 265, and I do believe the hundo is 285 if I'm not mistaken. And let's take a look to see what we end up getting for our second encounter, and it's going to be a 267. Let's catch this guy real quick. I wonder if I can catch him one-handed because I'm sitting on a bench. So I think for once it's going to end up working out for me when catching it with one hand because I can just rest the phone on my thigh. So there we go. And our third encounter is going to be a 267. Next encounter is going to be a 275. It's nothing too crazy with these IVs yet, but like I said, I already have a 98, and I think I have like two 96s honestly as well. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm mostly just looking. I'd love to be able to get a shiny from the research, and it's going to be a 274. All right, let's take a look, see what we end up getting. This might be the last one. I'm not sure if the next one's going to be a Corviknight. A 278 shiny, guys. Oh, that's going to be pretty high up there, I think, but it's not going to be the 285. No! This might be one of the best shinies that I've gotten from field research. So let's take a look here, see what we ended up getting. Oh, and it's not awful, but it's not that great. I thought it was going to be a little better, I'll be honest, with it being 278. Still a 3-star. We'll take that as a shiny, and it's going to be a 14, 14, 12. We still do have one encounter left, but I think it's going to be a Corviknight encounter, honestly, so I don't think it's going to be... Oh, it is a Rookidee, and it's going to be 260. Oh my gosh, this one's really bad. Alright, so let's take a look here. My auto catcher is going at the same time, so honestly I don't even know who is from the field research. That's on me for not really keeping good tabs. So we didn't get anything too crazy from that for IV wise, so we'll just go through real quick to see what we end up getting. And yeah, so I don't know if that shiny was from at the same time, I think, when I was doing that field research. So I have been doing pretty well with shinies, I will say, for this event. I'm kind of surprised. It's about 3:30 right now, and let's take a look at how many we've ended up getting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually also hatched a Smoliv. So interesting, we have quarter hatch distance for eggs today. So trying to get the most out of my steps. But I think I left off on 5, and that'd be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. So I'm at 12 shinies right now. So it could definitely be worse. I've had a lot of events where I've had like no shinies at this point. So 12 halfway through the event will definitely take that. I've been having a lot of difficulty getting field research kind of from Pokestops. So they've all been win 5-star raids or just, it's a 267. I just got distracted. But so yeah, most of it's just been kind of the Pokeball or the Stardust, which is fine, I guess. You know, we'll still do those ones because you can never have too many Pokeballs, and I do have Lucky Egg going right now for the Stardust. But I was definitely hoping to have better luck with kind of getting with just more encounters to the field research. That's really where you're able to get those higher IVs, and so I want to do as many of those as I possibly can, just because that's my best chance of getting a shundo, honestly. So, which is, I always say I'm out there looking for the hundo, but realistically speaking, I always want that shundo, and I'll settle for the hundo. But I am a pretty avid shiny collector, so this is kind of my best odds for that. So I'm a little disappointed so far with that, with the odds from the Pokestops. And I have a lot of Pokestops in my area too, so there are quite a bunch of them. So I'm surprised I haven't been having more luck with that. But I'm going to keep walking around a little bit, and maybe I can have better luck there. Guys, I have 3 eggs that are hatching, but I'm super distracted right now because there's a groundhog over here. I don't know. I'm going to like turn. Can you see him? I don't know if I'm even getting him in. I'm not a very good filmer, guys, for wildlife, but he's right over there. He's hanging out. I don't know if I can zoom in. I tried to zoom in, but no luck, so my eggs started hatching because I hit it with my chest. So, alright, let's take a look to see what we end up getting from these eggs. So far, we haven't gotten anything cool. I did get that shiny Smoliv earlier, which is pretty nice. So let's see. Oh, and a Duskull. That would have been so nice if we got a shiny. Oh, he's on the move over there, guys. I'm just so distracted right now. He's like trying to decide if he wants to go in to the woods. But let's see. We ended up getting anything. We got a 15, 15, 10 Duskull, 15, 13, 13 Bonsly, and then we got a 10, 14, 10. We do have 3 more eggs to hatch, and these are our 10-kilometer eggs. Let's take a look here to see what we end up getting from these eggs. Oh, okay, no shiny for the first egg. Let's take a look here at the second one. And we are going to get, oh, dang it, Toxel. I really want a baby shiny Toxel so badly because he is pink, so that'd be great for my pink collection. Okay, so 0 for 3 on shinies for these ones. Let's take a look to see what their IVs are, at least see if we got anything good there. We do have a 14, 14, 10. Then we have a 10, 11, 14, and then a 14, 12, 13. All right, I do have 5 more eggs to hatch, so let's take a look here to see what we end up getting from these 5 eggs. I definitely need to clear out some of my egg storage. I never really walk too much when I do events. I always, honestly, I'm kind of a bad egg. I always forget to put eggs in the incubators, even though I have incubators. So that's something I need to get better at and just make sure I'm taking advantage of these communities when we have these quarter hatch distance events, just because that will help me get rid of those 10-kilometer eggs that sometimes take a while to hatch. But so far we have not gotten any shinies at all from these. I think we have 1 more egg left, and let's take a look to see what we end up getting from this last egg. Okay, so no shinies, unfortunately. Let's take a look here. I think we started with this one to see if we got any good IVs. We got 12, 13, 10, 10, 10, 14, 11, 13, 14, 12, 14, 11, and then that was the last one. And I did finish the party challenge. I've been having a really difficult time getting field research for this event, so 262 is going to be our Rookidee from the field research. In our 262, I think it's going to be a 2-star, honestly, and yeah, it is. So it's going to be a 2-star, 11, 10, 11, so not great, but I mean, it does have the background at least. And I do have 2 more encounters from this last page of research. Let's take a look here, and we are going to get a 575, and I have no idea what the hundo is for this one here. All right, and our 575 Corver Squire, I think that's how you pronounce that, is going to be a 3-star. Ooh, so we got a 15, 11, 15. And then we have 1 more encounter. Oh, if I can click the right parts here. We do have 1 more encounter from this research, and it's going to be a Corviknight, and it's going to be a 1038. And our Corviknight is also going to be a 3-star, and he's going to be a 15, 12, 12. All right, so I did have a 98 Rookidee before this event, and I do have 2 96s as well, so I am actually going to evolve my 98 Rookidee to get the air cutter effect or ability, so we're going to do that currently in this video. All right, and we do have our Corver Squire, and I should have said we also are at almost 2100 Rookidee candy, which is kind of a lot, honestly. I love when I have a ton of candy. I don't know what I had before that, or I don't know what I had when I started out today, but we're going to go ahead and evolve him into Corviknight right now. All right, and we do have our 98 Corviknight, and he does know the move Air Cutter. So that's going to wrap up Community Day for me today. So far, I'm pretty happy with what we ended up getting. I think if we go here and we look at all of our Rookidees, I want to say we ended with 13 or 14. So we had 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we did end with 14 shiny Rookidees. So that's going to be more than enough for me to evolve them all to get the whole family shiny line. So that's super exciting for me and my collection. Tomorrow's video is going to be Mega Gyarados Day. So if you do not have a shiny Gyarados, the 1 in 10 shiny odds is a lot better than having to find a shiny Magikarp and evolving him with 400 Magikarp candies, which I did do. For tomorrow's video, I'll just give you guys a sneak peek. I do already have a 98 Gyarados, so I'm mostly going to be here tomorrow kind of just being very selfish and trying to get a Shundo, but I do have this if all else fails, and we can bottle cap him. So I'm very excited. Make sure you guys play tomorrow's event. I think it's going to be a good one. And thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!